Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm doing something a little bit different and I'm going to be sharing with you my laundry cleaning hacks. If you're new around here, then my name is Ash and I am a mum of two, and because of that I have got a lot of washing and it doesn't really come natural to me to be really good at doing the laundry loads, but I thought I would share with you some tips that have actually made me become quite good at it. Not an expert quite yet, but the ways that have kind of lightened the load for me. That sounds like a cheesy mum joke. The things that I've incorporated into the routine that have made me feel like it's not so much of a burden anymore and it's something that I can take on as a task, and yeah, just wanted to share with you some tips that might be quite helpful to you too. If you are new, then I upload 3 videos a week on this channel, on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, so I would love you to hit subscribe and make sure you're sticking around for those videos when they come out and you won't miss them. And if you do, then please leave a comment below so I can chat to you and say hello. Okay, so tip number 1 is something I think now is so important, and it's to make sure that your washing machine is actually clean before you start trying to do a laundry load. The way that I like to do this, and I've just mentioned it in a video the other day on a Zoflora hacks video that I did, which I will link below, is to actually take half a bottle of a Zoflora, throw it into the machine at 90 degrees on an empty load and just let it run a normal cycle. This way it will get rid of all the bacteria build up and make your washing smell good again. The next tip is something I also shared, and that is to get some Zoflora onto any smelly items and dab it in the affected area. It will really get rid of that smell because it will break down the bacteria and it will make your clothes smell good again. Tip number 3 is to add a capful of Zoflora to every wash. Again, I've just mentioned this in another video, so I thought I'd get them all out of the way first, but this will really bring a lovely freshness to your laundry loads. Tip number 4 is for using scent boosters, and honestly I thought these were something that was so overrated when they first came out, but now I am obsessed with them. In terms of fabric conditioner, you actually don't need that much in your laundry load to make a difference, but if it's really for the scent that you're looking for, then the scent boosters are what you want to go for. So I use a few different ones. I love the Comfort ones, the Pink Pearl ones. I also love some of the Lenore ones, but yeah, some scent boosters. You can get little sample packets to see if you like them, but I really enjoy using them. The ones at the moment I've got are my favourite and they smell like pina colada, so every time I'm doing a laundry load I'm just thinking about a cocktail. Tip number 5 is for using a laundry cleanser, and this is really good if you've got kids, especially if they're out playing in the dirt, in the mud. It's really nice to get a laundry cleanser into things like bedding as well, because it kills 99.9% of bacteria. I've used a couple. I've got one by Wiz and also one by Dettol, but really the Wiz one is 99p from Home Bargains and it works just as well as the Dettol one. It just gets rid of any bacteria build up and makes your clothes smell really fresh and new, especially things like bedding that harbour a lot of germs. It's really important to get a little cap full of the cleanser into your laundry loads. Tip number 6 is something that I've actually learned recently in the last year, and that is that you're not supposed to use any fabric softener when you're washing your microfiber cloths for cleaning. The reason for this is it makes the fabric far too soft and all of the little fibres from the cloth start to go out all over your surfaces and make it look a little bit grubby. So yeah, if you're using your microfiber cloth and you're looking to wash it, then either wash it in the sink or wash it through your machine without any fabric softener. If you're looking to just revitalise a piece of clothing rather than actually washing it, and I hope I don't sound dirty saying this, but sometimes I'll wear something and I go, you know, that doesn't actually need cleaned, it just needs a little refresh again. If you get a little spray bottle and pop in some of your favourite fabric softener with some water and just dilute it, give each of your items a little spray down and it will just kind of bring a new freshness to your clothes again if they're not really needing washed. The next tip is something that I thought everybody did, but it turns out they don't, and that is once your washing cycle has finished, do an extra spin. This makes such a difference and it is so simple. It literally takes about 10 or 15 minutes for the extra spin, but it gets rid of a lot of the extra water that's in your clothes. So first of all, it'll cut down your drying time, which we all want to hear, and it means that you can also get your next load of washing on and kind of get the cycle going a bit quicker if your stuff is drying faster. And in terms of making things dry faster, I use something that was gifted to me as a wedding present by my sister-in-law's parents, and it is a heated drying rail. This was the best present I think I've ever had. It's made such a difference to drying our clothes. What we do is we plug it in the wall, we hang everything up on it, we cover it with the big cover that you can buy separately, and it basically kind of puts a big waft of heat through the clothes really and dries them really fast. So it's good because it'll be handy for us in the winter. It's very cheap to run as well, and it's good if you don't have a tumble dryer and you want to just get your load going a bit quicker. Have you ever noticed sometimes if you've got towels and you're drying yourself, it's just not drying you? Half of the reason normally for that is because you've put too much softener into the load. So the best thing to use is no softener at all. Just wash your clothes with your detergent, spin them dry, and then pop them straight into the tumble dryer to make them fluffy so they're not scratching against your skin. This will make them really absorbent and do the job better for you. When I've stayed at my mum's house recently, I have been using her peg bag to hang up the washing outside on the whirligig. And honestly, it is such a good invention. You just clip it onto your clothes and you can just kind of like get your pegs when you need them and have 2 free hands to hang up your washing. So I'm going to link it below. It's very affordable and I am definitely getting one for my new house. The next tip should be top of the list really, to be honest, but it's not, and that is to do your loads little and often. My mum used to say this to me all the time when I moved out: if you're doing washing, do little loads and often. Don't leave it all to one day, don't leave it all to the weekend, because first of all you will dread that day thinking I've got a whole load of washing to do. It's like coming back from your holidays and having everything all in the one day. It's too much. So first of all, you'll cut down on that horrid day that you're dreading. Secondly, if you've got anything in your washing basket that you're really needing to get, there's nothing worse than having that sort of like last minute rush trying to get things washed and dried and ironed to wear. And the third thing is, it means that you will get into a routine. So every morning I get up, I put on a load of washing, regardless of how big or small it is. I try to get one load of washing on, I hang it up in the afternoon, and when it's dry in the evening I fold it and put it away. It's very simple. Every day it just becomes part of the everyday normal routine, and the fact that there's not lots to do means that you don't dread doing it. And I didn't realise how important this next tip was, but when you are looking to buy a washing machine, try and get one that has a short cycle time. My mum's got one and it's got a 60-minute wash and a 30-minute wash, and honestly, having kids, sometimes I just want to put something through for a little 30-minute wash, nothing crazy, especially if it's not that dirty, and yeah, it just makes things a hell of a lot easier because you can get the next one on very quickly. So a 30-minute wash on a machine is something you want to look out for when you're buying a new one. The next item is something that I have used for years, and that is a lights and darks basket, because you don't have the faff of having to kind of go through everything and separate it all every single time you need to put a wash on. It just cuts down your time, it makes you organised, and it's also good for the kids, because I'll normally ask Ella if something is a light coloured item, what one it goes in, and she'll be able to tell me. So it just means you can grab a washing load, throw it on without having to have any hassle because it's already separated. And guys, my last tip for you is use products that you actually love. This might sound really sad, but when I get a new laundry product, a new fabric softener, a new scent booster, a new Zoflora, anything like that, I find it personally quite exciting to then go and use it. It doesn't make me dread doing the laundry cycle. So if you are in that state where you're just like, can't be bothered doing it, I would go out to Home Bargains, Poundland, B&M, Asda, wherever, and get yourself some new cleaning stuff, get yourself some new fabric softener, some new detergent, and just have a good time with it. I don't know, there's something quite therapeutic for me about putting a laundry load on and then taking it out and it smells amazing. First of all, the house smells good, it makes me feel good, and when I'm wearing the clothes they smell good too. So guys, that is the end of the video. I really do hope you've enjoyed watching. If there's anything that I've left out in it, then something that you do all the time that you think everyone else needs to know, then please do leave it in the comments. And if you're new, subscribe before you leave so that I will see you soon on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.